From the Litchfield Hills to Long Island Sound. You are watching Live with Louie and Michelle. Now your host, MicheleMarieDalene.
Hi guys, Hail Mary me to everybody. Of course, today is bill day, so this morning was spent paying bills, which didn't take long because my budget is pretty much automatic. I don't have to really do much. Just go online, internet, punch a few buttons here, boom, 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 they're done. But there is, of course, the rent check that has to be written. And so it's all set to go, waiting for the landlord to come by to get his green stamps. You know, he's going to want those, right? Yes. So I have the rent all ready to go for the landlord. And let me get the piano open. I forgot to get that up. I just kind of got out here after making some quick breakfast this morning. All right. So let's get the public piano open here. Get the public piano open, get that started. I see that Tiger Kitty and Krista came up with some topics for the show. Some of those topics could be a little bit too spicy for YouTube. However, some of the topics are really not that bad if taken at face value. Just gotta be careful with YouTube. Given that their censors are roaming the streets looking for people to destroy the lives of, it would not take long for me to end up running afoul of their administration's policies. How you doing, Tiger Kitty? So let me get the panel open for you guys. It is up. We are up to 1,124 subs again, which is good. We need to also increase on YouTube as well as Twitch the viewer stats. With more viewers as well. So we have a bit of a quandary here, which is we need to get more people aware of the panel. I don't know what breakfast taco would be like. So let's get some people on the panel here. I know Tiger's here. I don't know about the other people. I don't think Krista's here yet. She might be on. Let's start with Tiger first. Get her up. And so we'll be covering a few different things today on the morning show. But as you saw last night on the a very late and abbreviated edition of American Truck Simulator, because I was cooking pork roast at the same time, I did not kill anybody. I did not destroy the truck, even though I had damage turned off. I could have, visualized just kind of damaging the truck here and there. I didn't deliberately run any red lights. Soon I'll be taking off the training wheels, so to speak, and we'll be going without the training wheels, which means the fines will be turned on, the fatigue simulator will be turned on. Oh God. Maybe that'll be on later on. The fatigue simulator. Hell, a real body can be pretty fatigued by that time of night, but I did manage. So, I believe Skynet is also Mexican ancestry as well. And so last time we played World of Warcraft, we did okay. If anybody needs shirts and bags in World of Warcraft in the auction house, I have all kinds of clothes for sale. And so you can enjoy some new clothes for your pleasure. Yep. The only thing with so many plugins on the game is that some of them kind of take the fun out of the game because it's designed to optimize your play for the best performance. I forget which one does which, but there's one that actually will go through and pick the best clothing for you, and kind of like a valet does. Hey Michelle, put these earrings on; they look better for you. Or oh, Michelle, put these pants on; they have more armor points for you. That's like the stupid thing wanted me to wear every one of my pair of pants I was making. I said, but then they'll be bounded to me. No, unfortunately it wasn't, but what would I do with 30 pairs of pants? Yeah. How you doing, Cruiser? Yeah. Bean, in a sense. So if Tiger Kitty doesn't mind, I'm gonna go through that list of recommended topics. I don't know which one of these I'm gonna be able to approach because of YouTube, but okay, here's what she's recommended. All people should have the right to own guns. Actually, I do agree with that, except with the bad people. The death penalty should be abolished. Not entirely. Maybe some of the means of executing people should be abolished because it's expensive, time-consuming, and frankly, is worse than the methods of just a hanging. Hanging is bad enough, thank you. And crucifixion, please, don't even recommend that. Lethal injection of poisons into body and veins, definitely no good. No bueno on that. Non bueno dugas. Alright. The human cloning should be legalized. Yeah. Why not? Except what would you do? 2 Michelles running around? Do you really need a second Michelle running around? What would the second Michelle be doing? Wouldn't she end up becoming a slave of the first Michelle? That's a question. That's an interesting question, though. All drugs should be legalized. Yep. In fact, while we're at it, why don't we get rid of the idea of having to go to a pharmacy to get a script? If you want to go ahead and go that way, you should be able to do it like in Mexico. Just walk into a pharmacy, just tell the doctor or the pharmacist what you want, and walk out the door with it. It sounds like a solution. I want Xanax. Okay, how many? And what dosage? I don't know. What dosages are available? Well, I can give you 25, I can give you 50, I can give you 100. Give me the 100, I want the maximum strength. Yeah. Okay. All drugs should be legalized. Animal testing should be abolished. Well, they're trying to, but the thing is with the animal testing is, well, some things don't work too good on computer models. That's all I can tell you. Maybe there should be more human testing, since especially the products for humans, they should be tested on humans that are volunteering to be test subjects. Juveniles should be tried and treated as adults. They are, depending on the crime in the United States and how close they are to the age of legal consent, which is 16 in the United States. 16 to 18. If they are emancipated minors at 16, if they are fully accepted adult, 18-year-olds, they can be tried as an adult. Climate change is the greatest threat facing humanity today. Well, it depends what you define as climate change, because the Earth is rightfully taking back control of what's going on. But don't forget, the climate is controlled by outside forces, i.e., the sun, sun, which is one that provides the warmth. That's the sun by the Beach Boys. The warmth in the sun, you need the sun. The sun keeps warm Earth nice and toasty. And, well, if the sun burned out, you would be a big frozen planet, colder than the planet of Hoth. Not good. Let's see. Violent video games should be banned. Well, that depends on what you mean by violent video games. Let's be honest. To some parents, World of Warcraft is a violent video game. I mean, Full Metal Jacket is certainly. In fact, did you know that the military has encouraged those kind of games to be introduced to the teenagers that would later become possible future soldiers? Yep, you got it. Full Metal Jacket and other games like that, in some ways, were used as marketing plays for the United States military. The minimum wage should be $15 an hour. Well, yes, I think that should definitely be more than the federal minimum wage right now, which is crap. It's like $6.15 an hour. I think the minimum wage needs to go up because people are clearly not being able to pay their bills. Let's see. Oh, people should have universal basic income? Absolutely. Given the fact that right now the entire world has gone to a mechanized, autonomous society of computers making all of our products, there's less human beings working, and so therefore people need to have a wage to support their families. And especially right now, during these crises, you definitely need to have more. People need more help. But I'm afraid that, like the minimum wage one, couldn't that cause an inflationary spike that gets out of control? That's a good question, because will it cause an inflationary trend that will be unsustainable, worse than what we have now? So all I have to say is I wonder about that. Sex work should be illegal. Why not? It is Nevada. There's no reason why it shouldn't be. If you want to do it, you get your proper certifications, you got your paperwork, you got your license, your certificate, and you understand that you're basically potentially a potential host of receiving lots of nasty STDs in the process, and you want to take the risk, yeah, why not? Why isn't it legal anyway? It should have been. It seems like it's always been a popular demand for that market, for that work. Let's see. Countries should be isolationist. No, I think countries should be individually controlled and basically not isolationist, but rather people should be, countries need to work together, but also maintain their own productions and their own facilities and be independent of the other countries for things such as basic things like electronics and things like that. Outsourcing all work to one country is like a disaster, because then the people in that country is not likely to be making $15 an hour or have universal basic income, because the government doesn't see why they should pay people to do nothing because there's no jobs. Okay. Let's see. Abortion should be banned. Yes, I agree. And adoptions should be a hell lot easier. Adoptions is a good way for people to find homes for children, be it be from accidents, disasters like Ukraine or whatever. Adoption should be very simple to do, just like it is for me to adopt a kitten or a puppy. It should not be require a big long pile of legal mumbo jumbo to take on a child that I would love to have. It should be basically very easy to adopt a child. Every citizen should be mandated to perform national public service. Depends on what is national public service. What about those who are disabled, who cannot physically see, for example? Should they be forced to be in the military? Our military is designed to get the best men and women out there in the field to defend the country, honor. But can a registered blind person do that? Let's get the person on the panel here. It's red. That is a great question, though. All right, so let's see what comments we got here. Well, the problem is, honestly, pedos are the ones that are adopting kids. Potentially good parents are being shut out of the system. You gotta understand, it's one thing if it's, it's a hard thing, but it's the system is adoption is broken. It's a money mill. It's like a puppy mill. It's basically all you do is you're just basically paying out to the kids the highest bidders. The kids don't have any idea what's going on, and the parents who really truly want to have a child that would like to have children and finding themselves outbidded by people who've got more money that just look at the kids as a status symbol. Forget all that commie stuff. Would you like to adopt a child? If I was about 20 years younger, I probably would have said yes. I'm 54 years old now, but I wouldn't necessarily adopt a very young child. I probably would adopt maybe a 5 or 6 year old, because then you don't have to deal with the terrible twos. But economically, it's not affordable for me to adopt a child. And in the current system as it is now, would not adopt a child to a person with a physical handicap or a physical handicap. Which is true. They expect the parents, step parents, to be perfect A1 citizens and A1 quality grade A material. Yet, of course, the parents who have had conceived a child out of their own womb may not be grade A material, but yet they are allowed to keep their children. But why shouldn't those that are handicapped but still capable financially and emotionally preparing for the child, why shouldn't they be able to do so? So yeah, I mean, if I was 20 years younger, maybe I would have said, yeah, I would like to adopt a, 5-year-old, 6-year-old girl, but yeah, that ship is long sailed, long ago. They're not going to adopt a child to a 54-year-old. No, not really. Not really. Alright, let's go back to the next one on the list. The next one is... Okay, bottled water should be banned. No. But I will say that the water should be in containers that are easily to recycle. There's no reason, for example, that bottled water needs to come in PET plastic or polyethylene plastic bottles. Bottled water can easily be packaged in HDPE, high density polyethylene, which is the same thing that milk jugs come in. Bottled water does not need to come in fancy plastic bottles. And in fact, maybe bottled water should maybe even come in glass bottles. But then again, that's kind of damaging to the environment too, because some poor schmo is going to throw the water bottle in the street, and then some poor schmuck is going to cut their feet open on it. Remember what used to happen with Pop Tops? Yeah. Maybe this is way before a lot of you guys, but there used to be removable beer taps and the cans. And the people would throw the stupid things everywhere, and people would cut their feet open on the Pop Tops. Really, really nasty, really painful, and just plain suck. Okay, so we went to the stay-on tabs that we are familiar with now with beer and soda bottles, because the separate Pop Top was a disaster. The closest thing to a Pop Top you'll see is on tinned food today, where you pull the tab and the whole thing comes off. That's similar to what you used to see on beer and soda cans. So bottled water, I don't think is the problem. I think it's the way it's stored. Plastic bags should be banned. Well, you know, a lot of grocers are. In some states, they are too. Connecticut has done that to the point where you want plastic, you gotta pay for them at 10 cents a bag. So if you really insist on plastic bags, you gotta pay for the plastic. But as we're also finding out, the states that have been pushing the paper bags is the paper bag industry is not able to keep up with enough demand, because they gotta cut down more trees to make more paper bags and paper products. So the question is, do we have enough? Recycled materials. I mean, we need to work on more aggressive recycling programs. I know recycling is a mixed bag of success, but the truth is, we recycle soda bottles and beer cans, and the materials are recycled and reused for making more soda bottles and beer cans, and beer soda cans too, which it makes sense when you think about it. Last one is basically that was a few times to talk about on some of the shows. Well, we certainly could try to deal with more of them in a more detailed level. Just important to keep in mind. Well, that's because you live in an area where your water is chlorinated, just like Winsted is. However, there's a solution technically for the bleachy taste in your drinking water. Okay, number one, you can put your water out in a pitcher and just keep it in the refrigerator and keep it cool. But then again, as you do, the chlorine bleach taste will eventually be leached out of your water, as the bleach will evaporate. Okay, that's what was suggested for people with Winsted water, and that does work. Just leave it like in an open pitcher or your refrigerator, and at the same time you get cold water. Okay. Another thing you can do is install a water filter that will remove that. Chlorinated water is the least of your problem. Fluoridated water is a completely different beast. What does fluoridation do? Fluoridation was basically, the idea is that fluorine in your water, fluoride in your water will be good for your teeth and your bones. No. Fluorine is actually a toxic product that will destroy, at large doses, your teeth and bones. It's a poison. Why is it being put into your drinking water? Well, the idea originally was it would be good to help make your bones and teeth stronger. As we research into the issue of fluoridation of drinking water, we're finding out it does not work that way for many reasons. The first is how much fluoridated water are you supposed to drink? And number two, where are you getting the fluorine from? Most fluorine is coming from hydrofluoric acid. It's a waste product from production, from manufacturing. It gives them a way to dump a toxic waste product material into the city and municipal water supply. Not good. And in fact, if anything, it just makes it easier to say we're taking a waste product and we're using it over again. Even though it's destroying kids' teeth and it's actually destroying the bones of people and making people sick. Not cool. Not cool. And what else we have here? Let's see what other comments here. I drink it from the fridge, yeah. Oh, you got a water filter on your refrigerator. You got water tap on the refrigerator. Okay. Yeah, it is. Gianni, you're right. Plastic is bad. Let's take a look at some of the materials that were used back in the 60s. Most things came in paper or glass. Okay. So, for example, your milk could come either in a paper carton or it could come in a glass carton or a glass jug. Okay? Same thing with your condiments, your mayo, your mustard, your ketchup, your pickles, whatever. They come in glass jars or glass bottles. And that's nothing wrong with that. I mean, glass is good as long as we have a proper way to recycle materials and get them reused over again. I have a water fridge built in my fridge, okay. Make sure your water filter in your refrigerator is changed every so often, Tiger Kitty. Depending on your area you're in, maybe every 1 to 2 months. Okay? Because the water the chlorine is going to build up in the filter and it needs to be changed out. Okay? Also, the type of filter will determine how successful it is at removing chlorine from the water. Ideally, it should be activated charcoal, at least a 3-stage filter. And there's nothing wrong with doing what I said. If you have a refrigerator like I do, we just put a pitcher of water in there and... Okay. A light tells you when to change it. Right. Glass will eventually biodegrade. Yeah. Eventually biodegrade. You're right. Eventually. But the problem is glass does not biodegrade that quickly. Okay? If you think about it, if you recycle the glass, it can be either melted down and reused, or in some cases, like beer bottles, for example, you're drinking, say, Budweiser. The Budweiser can take back the empty bottles, run them through the commercial dishwashing system they have, refill the beer with new contents after they take off the old labels, put new labels on. The same glass bottle could be used over again, say about, like 300, 400 times. The only thing you gotta do is wash them and print new labels. How simple is that? It saves a lot of time. When plastic is cheaper and when it has less weight, reducing shipping costs. That's true. That's very true. I do not disagree with you there. And depending on the type of plastic, it's also more durable. I remember I was bringing the Choro Holy Water home. It was in a small cannery package, a small little bowl jar with lid. Nice glass jar, but I'm afraid of dropping that thing on Winston sidewalks, and so of course I had to be very careful to bring it back here and put it away, and so I could bring it, so I could do the treatment, blessing and treatment of the house after I came back from CVS. So I dropped it off downstairs, put it behind the garbage can for the time being downstairs, and then I brought it up after I came back from CVS. So it wouldn't fall out of my bag and go smash. Now, what I did, since I was going by the house anyway. They won't do it, Michelle. Too much money. Well, actually, the beer companies already are doing it, Gianni, because they have to take back the recycle. They have to take back the bottles. So yeah, they will do it. They will recycle because they have to. Connecticut, they have to take back all those bottles and stuff anyway. Just like they take back the beer kegs when they're empty. So there is already recycling programs in effect, but there is some questions about some of the other materials that I wonder are being recycled. For example, milk jugs. I don't see lately my garbage is not separated here. We don't have a recycling bin anymore to each department. We did when we first moved in. I moved back to Winston and I lived in Willimantic. I had a recycling bin. Which is kind of silly because, well, no, not really. If you think about it in some cases. I mean, like you'd wash out your, my cat food tins, and then I would just put them in the recycling bin, and then about every few days every week or two when the recycling bin gets full, I bring it downstairs to the, by the dumpster where they were, and then the recycling truck would come by, pick them up, and pour all the recyclables into their thing for final sorting. Today, I think my landlord's trash hauler does that for us. If you do a rebate on the bottles, in Connecticut, we pay 5 cents deposit on every bottle or every can of water, soda, and beer we drink. Michigan's 10 cents on cans and glass, but Connecticut used to be 10 cents on glass, 5 cents on aluminum. Well, what happened was they decided to get rid of the 10-cent rule, which just have the 5-cent rule. Of course, not everybody wants to go through the aggravation, so we just give it to people like Ray, Krista's husband, and he uses the money to help offset his expenses. Right. It's not like get returned to the company of origin. That's true. That's true. Sometimes the bottles are not necessarily returned to the company origin. It used to be. But obviously, today most companies just melt them back down anyway, make new bottles, so it doesn't really matter. Maybe we should talk about another thing. We got a storm system coming up. And it was telling me about it this morning. And on the East Coast, but I didn't see anything in my weather on my phone. Let's see. What is the weather for? Let's see if there's anything finally in my phone. Light rain forecast. No, I don't see any weather alerts. Let's see. Today is expected high is going to be 1 degree Celsius with 70% chance of rain. Saturday, sunny, high of 11. Sunday, high of 7 with 70% chance of rain. Monday, mostly cloudy, high of 12. Tuesday, cloudy with a high of 13. Wednesday, 50% chance rain, a high of 9. Thursday, 70% chance rain, high of 11. Friday, 15 degrees Celsius, mostly cloudy. Saturday, cloudy, high of 11. And Sunday, mostly cloudy with a high of 12. So for Mass on Saturday this week says it's going to be sunny. Mass will be starting at 4 o'clock. Yeah. Let's see. New oil and fuel have prepared cover for your vehicle. First of all, I don't have a car. I don't know why the company's trying to sell me car insurance. I can't drive anyway. And Can Cruiser says, let's see. Doesn't say anything. Okay. MicheleMarieDalene, thanks for your payment. Yep. Same thing with this one over here. Yep. And I got the appointment scheduled for the DMV registration or ID card update. So that takes care of that. So Trump, Gary Franchi, Honey, YouTube, Donald Trump, Trading World, Right Wing Rebel, Cody Rewards, Capital One. I sent another payment out to Capital One card. Okay. eBay. Picture voice. I'm just give me a second. I'm just going through this real here. Let's see. Anything new exciting? No, it's all garbage. Okay. So yeah, I mean, so recycling is something that we should be doing. I'm also, however, seriously concerned about being isolationist countries. I'm going to suggest another thing. Maybe it's time for Americans to stop depending on an electric grid to provide 100% of our energy. Maybe we need to look into non-electric powered stuff. Okay, or at least things that we can be powered from. For example, in my case, I don't have an electric can opener. I think that we need to consider alternatives to all electric appliances. And pull out today's card. Yes, let me get those out. I know I'm waiting for my landlord, by the way, to come by to pick up the rent checks. Yeah. Come on, get out of here. Come on. Let's see. Alright, Mother God, Father God, Angel, Spirit Guide. What is today's oracle card for today? Is today's oracle card for today? I have the card 18 Kateri Tech with fearless authenticity. Okay, so she says number 18 is the number. Fearless authenticity. Okay. Let's see. She says here, are you feeling timid and afraid to be yourself? Are you bullied, criticized, or rejected when you try to live your life authentically? Don't be discouraged. Shine forth into the world with your own unique light. Liberate yourself from the hurtful memories. Be courageous, forgive others, so that you may live more gracefully in your authority or in your authentic truth. Each day is a gift to be lived. Be grateful to be alive. You are worthy and have something valuable to give the world. There is no need to sacrifice your unique values and needs for those of others. To do so can bring depression, resentment, and bitterness. Surround yourself with those who appreciate and welcome you as you are. Be strong and steadfast about your beliefs, and what you are passionate about. Be honest with yourself. Live in alignment with what you believe, and you will find peaceful. Feel peaceful and powerful. Love yourself just as you are, perfect and uniquely you. As long as you are led by love towards the good of all, your path is blessed. Okay, I gotta agree with that. Be true to yourself, basically, is my interpretation. Be honest with who you are. Don't be manipulated by other people's viewpoints. Yep, I agree with that. You're genuine. Yep, makes sense to me. Be true to yourself. Is there a night show? Yeah, probably will be, because there'll be more World of Warcraft tonight. So yeah, there will be a night show. We're trying to increase the World of Warcraft stream. It is Friday night. So yeah, there's gonna be more World of Warcraft tonight, but then there also will be see if we can try to get some more also on Saturday too. Yeah, event day, yeah, pretty much. Let's see. So yes, there is a night show tonight. Yep. Absolutely is. By the way, FC some time ago, let me borrow this book, which I only started to read through some time ago. You might want to look into this. Living Between Two Worlds. I just found it back. It'll be on Twitch. Yeah. It'll be on Twitch. We're going to get the Twitch views up. Right now we have an average of 3 or 1. I got to get an average of 3 within 30 days. So we have to keep working and get more Twitch watchers. And that's what we're going to do. Try to get more people on Twitch. And we know that the gameplay has been popular on Twitch, as people have been watching the streams. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. 54 followers. Last night's stream had 22 views in the replays. There is one viewer right now in the morning shows. And so we need to get more people to watch the show on Twitch. The morning shows, by the way, which are on YouTube and Twitch, I might be just putting just YouTube ones on YouTube and the Twitch ones on Twitch. And the reason is this. The morning shows on Twitch don't get on average about 1 or 2 viewers at a time. And that's kind of skewing the numbers, average viewers. Which is kind of sad. It is. It's skewing the numbers. So, I don't know if we are going to just have the separate night shows only on Twitch, the morning shows on YouTube, or what to do with the morning shows. It should still remain on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. In one sense, it makes sense to keep them on YouTube and Twitch. Okay, Tiger Kitty wants to come on. Let's get her on here. Good morning. How you doing? She's getting herself set up, it looks like.
Why can't you have both, like streaming on both?
We are right now. But for the night shows, it makes sense to be on Twitch because we got to get up the average view count to 3+ viewers. No, it's an arithmetic mean, which means that we need to have at least average of 3 persons per show watching. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, okay. But you definitely do have that.
I do and I don't. And I say that because the morning shows we get 1 view. And then, so that takes the numbers down. That takes the view count down.
Well, would it help if people that were on Twitch and on YouTube, would it help if they put both on?
They can put both on, sure.
Like,
which would be an advantage for some, because that way if one acts up funny, you can still watch the other one.
Okay then.
Let's see. Inspirations to 10 and taking command. See, press for Democratic senators over Gulf oil leases. Georgia mom scolded by school board says parents in deep red country afraid to speak up. I don't know, but sister was in the deep red problems. Liberal journalist escalated for a tweet mocking Clarence Thomas loves his wife. I don't get that one. First and Fox helps Republicans request info from DHS as number of Russians entering U.S. via southern border. Well, Florida Attorney General declares state safe after Miami Beach curfew, but concerns linger. I don't know. That's weird news. So, what's the story with this weather? This windstorm that we was talking about yesterday. It didn't seem like it did much for Winstead.
No, I think it's gone now.
I think it's gone too, but I mean, it's like, why were some people making it a big deal?
Don't know. That's why, because it came up a big deal. Oh, there has been like a tornado.
Yeah.
Florida.
And don't forget, Tennessee's got wildfires burning, which has damaged over 3,000 acres of land in Tennessee right now. So we don't usually hear too much about wildfires in the Eastern U.S., so it's kind of unusual.
What started it?
I don't know. That's a good question. Could have been a lightning strike. I mean, let's be honest. You know, you guys, they were having some pretty powerful storm cells, supercells. So yeah, lightning strike more than likely probably started the one in Tennessee. Unless somebody knows something I don't know. This is possible. Is there a night? So, like I said, yes, there's a night show tonight. So what do you think about the Twitch show? The way we do the Twitch shows over there?
Oh, I like it. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun watching you.
Yeah. So when are you gonna get a computer so you can play with us?
Well, I'm not really into games. I'm just not a gamey person.
Oh. Ha 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 ha.
So what time's Jimmy coming round?
I don't know. I just told him the rent's ready, and he said okay. But I did explain to him nicely that please keep in mind that my show is from 10 to 12 on average. So I would recommend if you don't want to be on camera is don't come during those times unless you have to. But I have the rent right here, so it's all set to hand it to him. I got all the paperwork for the situation with my ID card. He's asked my birth certificate, my card, my social security card. I have
you're getting
things.
That done on Tuesday, aren't you?
Getting that done Tuesday, yeah.
So you might want to put a thing up in your Discord or to say that you're not having a show.
Right. Well, I can tell people right now. So Tuesday, there will not be a show at regular time because I won't be here to have the show at the regular time. So please make a note of it. All right. And afterwards, me and Chris are going to go to McDonald's. So if there is going to be any kind of thing going on, it's going to probably be afterwards, McDonald's. I just got to make sure to charge all my internet devices and get them ready to go.
Yeah, I think your McDonald's streams do very well. People like those.
Yeah.
It's good seeing you in a different setting.
I wanted to see if I can put my ears on during the picture for my DMV. I'm going to be honest when I say this, though. I don't know what Connecticut's regulations are about elf ears. I wonder if they'd have a problem with that. I mean, some states have made exceptions for the people like the Pastafarians who wear the calendars on their head. I know. The church's flying spaghetti monster. But really, I wonder what they would say about elf ears. You know.
I don't know, but I guess you can ask them while you're there.
Yeah. I'm going to have to.
If you explain that it's part of your life and
that I wear these ears 24 hours a day.
Exactly. And,
okay. Wait a minute. You wear them 24 hours a day? Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, okay. That's not quite decoration then. Yeah. When he stopped doing this, it's confusing the flying...
Michelle, I've told you how to decipher it. It's so easy. Read it backwards.
I know, it's so easy, but why does he have to write in code in the first place?
Like, his last word is UOY. Well, put that backwards. It's you. You
Yeah,
are
I know.
all going to suffer.
But Tiger Kitty, you're missing the point. Why you
Why is he doing it? I don't know.
does he
why
insist
he's
in doing that?
I have no idea. That's something he can tell you. I don't know why he's doing it, but it's easy to read it, is all I'm saying.
Well, maybe that might be easy to read, but if you're gonna go that far, why don't I go ahead and just do an audio scramble in my whole voice and so see how many people can decode that? YouTube would love me. I could be sitting there cussing up a blue streak and they wouldn't be able to understand a word I'm saying.
So, hang on. He's saying that's not him.
Okay, man, go over there and since you have a wrench over there, why don't you go over there and deal with the problem? It says it's not him.
So that list that I sent you then, I thought you could delve deeply into some of those topics.
Well, we could, but I think recycling one is probably the one that's probably more people might actually have a viewpoint on. Abolishing the death penalty, however, I don't think that's ever going to really happen because there's always going to be a need for it. The EU doesn't have the death penalty, but how many criminals did he have in death row or equivalent of life in prison in the EU? I don't know. Remember, the whole idea of a prison system wasn't for long-term internment. It was meant as a way to hold the person accountable while they're waiting trial. It was never designed to be for long-term internment. So, if the person really has done some very seriously bad stuff, why do we not just get rid of the person so we're totally incorrigible? That's the whole point of the death penalty. However, the way we do it in the United States is barbaric. I don't care what you think. The American thing of pumping poison into your blood vessels is not cool. It is not safe.
I think they pump in some relaxant first. So
it don't matter. It doesn't matter. It's cruel. It's unusual. It's inhumane. We do it to animals too. It's inhumane to animals. No, I mean it's also expensive. Why don't you just hang the person?
Hang them?
Gallows are cheap. Hanging them is cheap. All you need is a rope and a giblet. How much more do you need to hang a person?
What about shooting them?
Oh, that's also cheap. I mean, hollow points don't cost a lot of money. A good marksman can do a pretty good job. And both hanging and in the case of shooting, the person can still be an organ donor. Electrocution and gassing, all it does is they got a body that's useless, can't be recycled.
That's a good point, Michelle. I never thought about that.
Yeah. So what we've done in this country with the so-called death machines has made things even more complicated. And never mind the appeal process. I mean, people in death row can appeal over and over and over again. And yet, in this country, it's illegal for you to commit suicide in your cell when you're on death row. Why? Oh, I want to take my own life. Okay, here's a rope. Okay, go hang yourself. We don't care. It saves us money. It's just an example of the kind of ludicrous nature of this country. You have to have when a person sitting in solitary confinement in death row and hangs themselves, that they are committing a mortal crime. But it's the same punishment that the government's going to do to you anyway.
Oh, Dabs has got some very harsh punishments.
It is a harsh punishment, and it shouldn't be used for just every single case.
Sewing your butthole shut and keep feeding them is pretty gross.
No. No. But actually, you want to talk about punishment that was equally nasty in the Middle Ages as it was a torture device. You stick a guy on a spike through his butthole, and his own weight will go through and puncture his intestines. There you go.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, and probably extremely painful. I think on a serious note, though, I think for some people, though, they probably could be doing community service, and making up for what they did. Depends on the crime. It depends on the crime. I mean...
Morning.
How you doing, Paul?
Good morning.
Yeah.
I heard you talking about putting spikes up an asshole, so I couldn't resist but come on.
Yeah, that was a medieval torture device, actually. It's kind of weird to think about it because the spike starts out with a small, short, pointy tip, but then as your weight goes down, of course the spike gets bigger.
Michelle's put some thought into this.
Really?
Yeah, well, that's like I said.
I imagine this is the kind of stuff that Lumi masturbates to.
Probably not the kind of stuff that you're thinking about. But anyway, no.
Okay.
I think that I think on a serious note, guys, the truth is that the American Penal Code has got some problems in the way it's designed and enforced. Okay, we'll just leave it at that. And the idea of life in prison with no parole. By the way, one guy that actually has been known to bury 20 kids alive is up for parole. Why is he up for parole? I don't know.
Who?
Sounds like he should have been suitable for the gallows right there in the spot. Kidnapping 20 kids and burying them alive.
Oh, John Wayne Gacy?
That is clearly a cold-hearted bastard.
Oh, yeah, don't let him out. He needs to be throwing the key away, that one. No.
Or maybe he should suffer the same fate.
Enough fucking Nightbot commands going on?
Truss up his hands and legs, throw him into a hole in the ground, and then put backfill on top of him.
Nightbot.
Problem solved.
Your goddamn Nightbot goes off a lot, Michelle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did you think about last night's gameplay?
Got some pretty good. Did good.
Yeah.
Did good.
Only died like twice.
Yeah, maybe once or twice, I think, if that.
Yeah.
Wasn't too bad. Got a lot done. Got some level. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty good game.
So having played Classic for a while, what do you personally think about it now? I'm getting a little more familiar with it.
Yeah, it's not bad. I like it. It's a bit more of a challenge, like you guys are saying, but it's fun. It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta work on my retail characters too a little bit. Brylan
my
has to go out
Discord.
there and take care of some more business. Michelle Marie, my hunter, needs to do more battlegrounds too. I think she does. I think my hunter does pretty good in battlegrounds, depending on which battleground, because she goes out there. She has a bow. She has her, she has the big giant Rusty and goes out there and rips him a new asshole. Hits him good with her bow and arrow. Knocks him flat out. And in that case, she's achieving what Millennia can't do. Because once you become a certain level, and you're already finding this out, you got to be a certain level. You got so many spells and things that some of them you may not use. Some of them you might want to try, but then it's like going to a candy store. You got which ones? Do I want to do Mind Flay? Do I want to do Smite? Do I want to do, psychic, mental disease? Do you want to do, whatever? So the question is, they all sound good, right? Which one? But you only got so many, buttons on your keyboard. So which ones do I put on the keys? Which ones do I try? I got spells on my keys. Some of them I'll never use just because they're in the inconvenient spots on my keyboard. So that's the one problem I have to admit. That makes it harder. Is if you got keys on your keyboard that you don't use much, and you hang every single spell in your spell book on those keys. Also, you may not realize this, but you know how I have like healing level 3, level 1, and level 2. Yes, Jimmy. Let me get to your rent check. There we go.
Tufta año.
$1,200.
Tufta.
That's the rent from my landlord.
Tell Jimmy a tufta año.
What's that?
Tell Jimmy a tufta año.
Okay.
Yeah, tell him that. A tufta.
I don't want to say anything like that right now.
Okay.
$1,200 seems a lot.
Fuck yeah, it is. So I was
What's
paying
that?
8 before Ed got there. I was gonna pay 4 extra more.
Well,
Ed's giving her that bit extra though.
it's $800 for my rent, $400 for Ed's rent. So
Yeah, and you know what? Everyone stop moaning about that. That's completely right. Because her landlord pays her bills. Michelle invited Ed there.
Yep.
right.
So the landlord, why should the landlord be out of pocket? Because
They got
there's
heat and
two
hot water
people.
in the rent plus garbage removal. So,
My
Ed doesn't fucking use water, Tiger Kitty.
well,
You know
I know.
that. Come on now.
I know that.
And imagine he administers his own heat as well, like from his body. So I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Either way.
So I sent Michelle a big long list today of topics that she can cover.
Well, there you go.
right.
She's
We covered
doing-
quickly.
What are we
Through
covering
some of
today?
them.
Well,
Death
the
penalty?
death penalty. Should
Yeah,
it be
I'm all
abolished?
for it.
All right.
I'm all
So
for
you're
it.
all set then? All right. You're all set.
No, I'm not.
Okay. What's this?
I need more money, Michelle.
I know.
I need you to fix up your apartment and give me more money.
Unless we do
Jimmy.
some quick work on his phone, it looks like, or something.
I am the slumlord of Winstead.
You see, I want to pay the electric bill of the.
You do
Nailed
work
to
for me.
electric account. All
You
right.
do my work.
Whoa. All right. So you want to pay them off?
Yeah.
All right. Can we do that after the show? Because I'm gonna get about an hour left of my program. What's this?
This is the address. You needed this or no?
Oh, okay.
You need it or no?
Torringford Street. That's your.
My house.
That's your address?
Add
All right.
the electric power.
All right, so why don't we do this? We'll come back in about 1 hour, and then we'll call the utility company, and we'll see if we can straighten out the mess on the phone.
You can pay there. You can pay in.
It doesn't seem to be giving me a message about how to pay it. It's just saying is a disconnect notice was sent. It doesn't say how to pay it.
You got a disconnect notice on the fucking building? How long is it since Jimmy's paid the goddamn
It just says
bill?
a disconnect notice was sent with, okay, in real employment plan.
Oh,
Okay, or
shit.
pay. Okay, so I could tap on it and see it's got a short
This motherfucker ain't paid the
payment
bill, now he's getting cut off?
plan.
No plan, man.
What
I
a
want to pay
slumlord.
off the bill.
I'm trying to see if it'll tell me how to pay it.
Whole thing.
What a piece
It
of
doesn't
shit.
say how to pay it. It says to sign in. Obviously, I can try that. But, okay, I don't know your information to sign in. You gotta sign in.
What do you mean sign?
You gotta sign in to the company here to pay them.
Yeah. Every source, you pay.
Well, I know, but what's your username and password?
What person? My password?
We'll call them after that. We'll call them afterwards.
Okay.
Okay? I'll make it easy. I'll call them at around 12. You just. Alright. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Jimmy, your mail. You forgot something here? Oh, okay. It's yours, Jimmy. It's not mine. Oh, whatever. Alright, so. I don't know. Okay, so. Alright. Okay, you want the pay? Oh, did you get it? Jimmy, here. Take it. That's yours. Alright. Alright. No, keep. Okay. No. He brought me something that he wrote an address on. But unfortunately, we have to call the utility company to straighten out the mess on one of his bills. Alright, that's all I can tell you. I don't know any more than that. What? Okay, seeing that for a second. Alright. So, just crazy way it works around here.
Yeah, it is. Very unprofessional, Jimmy.
What's that?
Very unprofessional of Jimmy.
Yeah. No, it's just the way he works.
Barging in on your show.
Well, I just gave him the rant, and then he shows me the phone and says, I still need to straighten out this problem.
Yeah, I mean, he won't change. That's the way he is. It's the way he's brought up, I guess. But he's so rude.
Probably.
Yeah, you could have said, "Excuse me, Michelle. I know you're busy, but is there any chance you could help me, please?"
How?
What's that noise?
Sounds like someone's saying someone talking in the background. Okay. Anyway, so.
Oh, is that Jimmy?
What do you mean, always? What do you mean?
Who's talking in the background?
Jimmy's talking to somebody in the background.
Oh,
Alright, so what are we gonna do? Well, I don't know, guys. Here's the deal for today. We're going to have our, try to have our 3 o'clock stream this afternoon. We're gonna have that. we're gonna have, if I feel up to it, which probably will be, and then we will have the Twitch show tonight at 7. Depending on Skynet, will be able to join us in World of Warcraft. So we'll see what happens with that. And that's pretty much about it. There's not much more to
Friday. I didn't even realize it was Friday.
Hey, Tiger Kitty.
Yeah.
Fuck you. April Fools. Got her.
I never got the idea of April Fool's jokes. Honestly.
April Fools, Michelle. You gotta go around pranking people to like tell Ed, like take all of Ed's beer, Michelle, and just hide it. And then when he goes to look for it, tell him you drank it all, and then hit him with the April Fools or something.
Right now he hasn't been drinking at all, so
you gotta play jokes.
Yeah.
The gout is playing him up, so he's on a drinking ban.
Michelle, just like title one of your streams today, like fully nude trucking or fully nude World of Warcraft, and people will come on and be like April Fools.
No. Anyway,
Yes.
No.
Fucking everybody today, so just be prepared. Be on your toes. What's real and what's not, nobody knows, because it's April Fool's Day.
Doesn't
Maybe
April
I'll threaten
Fools
some
only
shit.
work in the morning? Can't do that all day, can you?
It's all day until midnight.
Is it?
All day. All day long, baby.
So
Keep
I
drinking.
still,
Keep drinking.
I'm gonna try to help out the landlord with the thing he submitted a bill of, but I have to be honest, it's a pretty large, sizable bill. I don't know how he got into
Yeah,
that.
how long has it been since Jimmy's paid the bill if he's got disconnect notice coming, Michelle?
I don't
You
even
gotta
know.
not pay it.
I don't even know anything about that.
Michelle,
What?
what are you gonna do? I can't even hardly walk. I can't go up down the stairs right now. Ray's not here. You gotta call him and get him to come over here. I can't. I'm too stiff to walk up and down the stairs.
What?
Fine, I will tell Krista. Okay.
Can you do that now?
Oh my
Is
God,
the
Michelle
door
has two
unlocked?
kids.
Jimmy said he's downstairs now. I guess you're just here. He's wanting me to move his stuff now. I can't move his stuff. He told me
Hold
to
on a
get
minute.
over
Let me
here.
just text Krista, okay?
Move
Okay.
stuff out of what?
stairs, Michelle.
I bet Ed's got to move back all of his train shit
Rain
that's moved downstairs.
is
Probably.
needed
I mean, he ain't moving.
to get plywood now. Wood now as Jimmy is here.
Have Jimmy do it. Why bother Krista and her fucking husband? Just have Jimmy do it, Michelle.
He can't.
Michelle.
He has a broken wrist.
No, Michelle, he broke his wrist literally 2 years ago. How is it not healed yet? That's
Because he's got
impossible.
the same problem on his wrist that I had with my leg. He's got ripped tendons. Okay, that's why.
Because you guys didn't go to the doctor and get it fixed.
He did. He had 3 wrist surgeries. They couldn't fix it.
I don't buy that. I didn't buy that, Michelle. Sell
Nah,
that
there's
sugar somewhere else. 'Cause this
something
bee ain't buying
dodgy
it.
there. That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right.
To confirm. Okay. And
So the reason your knees shit because you don't have any physical therapy.
0. I
Yeah.
can't do it.
Why can't Ed text?
He doesn't have a phone.
I swear, Michelle might as well have 2 kids. She's run ragged with these 2 children, Jimmy and Ed.
That's Michelle's choice, though. So
Well-
can't necessarily feel too bad, right?
That's true. I think
Michelle's
Michelle
choice.
does like to feel wanted and needed as well.
Yeah. Well, I like to feel like I have a point of existence. Yeah, but even I need a break now and then. You know.
Right.
Don't we all? Don't we all?
Well, we got a lot of elderly in here too. Got woman and family, her family in 3, which is right below me. She has mobility issues also. You know, and I know her. She's a really nice person. I never had a problem talking to her. Like me, she has a walker too. 7 has issues, 2 mobility issues, age-related issues.
Is this like
I
a
don't know, but I
disabled
don't know if there's
building?
anything about 5, 6, and 8 as far as if they have mobility issues. 4, they don't seem to have mobility issues. 2 is an elderly couple. Oh, sorry, 1's an elderly couple. Oh, I'm at what?
Ray was supposed to come today and do.
I just sent a message to Krista to tell him to confirm it with Jimmy.
Yeah,
How much
that's
more
fine,
do you
but-
want me to do it?
Because otherwise, I'm gonna be in hot water here. Because I can't get the stuff out of there. They put it.
I
in, but
understand.
I can't get it out.
I understand that. I
any
sent
water
the
you know is a
message.
good thing.
See?
Whether
Here
it's hot
it
or
is.
cold.
That was the message I sent to Krista to send to Ray. How much more do you want me to do?
All right.
All
Death.
right.
Michelle.
So, it sounds like I gotta take care of another Jimmy issue too, or straighten out another one of his expenses. I told him that I would be done around 12 noon for him to come back so we can call the utility company and try to straighten out that mess.
You know, these are not your problems, Michelle.
For what?
It's very nice of you to help them
Utility
out.
company for what?
I tried to
Utility
do
company for what?
what?
Utility company for what?
Apparently, one of his properties he owes some money on his utility bill.
Oh.
This is very unprofessional.
Oh, okay. So, anyway, that's the start. I mean, Jimmy doesn't want me to bring up his personal issues on this channel, which I understand that. But then Ed wants to know what the personal issues are, which he knows the microphone is hot. And then he's always like,
Oh, well. How many buildings has Jimmy got?
I actually lost count. I know of 3 Connecticut. This one, Lakeville. Canaan, that's 4. Stockbridge
I gotta go outside shorts now too, right?
in Massachusetts. Otis, Massachusetts.
We'll call
That's
Jimmy
like
as the utility
6.
company.
I think he
Michelle,
has,
what's the name of your electric company over there?
It's called Eversource, but we call it Everscrew.
All right, Eversource. All right. Hello, this is Tom calling from Eversource.
Don't do that. Oh my God, I've only just got what
So
you-
I gotta sit down with Jimmy, and we're gonna have to. He's gonna have to authenticate the account. He's gonna have to tell them the account number. He's gonna have to
Yeah, we
give
should
them.
we should do all that on stream.
No, don't do that.
No, that's not appropriate.
Plus, it would be very boring.
It's very appropriate for April Fool's Day, Michelle.
It'd be
Oh,
very
that's a good
boring,
point.
and of course, like
Not,
Jimmy,
not to me. but-
it's really not it's really not the stream's business and what goes on with a person's financials unless they want to bring it up on channel. Like, my bills are paid off in full. I pay them every morning. Every day to come. So I never owe
Every
a back
morning.
bill, except Everscrew bill comes about once a month, but it always comes a few days due every days before my check. So I end up always having a bill in arrears, usually. This month I didn't. So, because I got paid on the 1st. So this month I only had to pay $86, which was fine.
This is fine.
You're a very good tenant, Michelle. A very good tenant. I have
Yeah.
to say, you're always there with your rent on when it's due. My tenant's not like that. He'll probably avoid me now for a few days.
Well, you don't want a tenant that doesn't pay the rent on time. That doesn't make any sense.
No. I let him be a week late. Or...
Yeah, I
Well,
used to live with
technically, by a
this one lady and stuff.
under
She's like, "Did you
Connecticut
pay the rent
law,
this month, Bob?" Like, "Yeah, I paid it." She's like, "Oh, I don't know what I
under
did with
Connecticut
it."
law, you can be up
I
to
would never
12.
pay her.
You can have up to the 12th of the
That only
month
worked
to
like
pay
2
the
or 3
rent.
times though. I had, I couldn't do it every month.
So under
What did I do with this
Connecticut
money, Paul?
law,
I don't know.
under rental law in Connecticut, you usually have when the rent's due on the 1st, and you pay.
I always pay my rent
You
bills
mean
on
you
time.
can pay? Well, avoiding a late fee, you can pay the rent up until the 12th of the month. Well, I pay my
I've never
rent
had
on the
anything
1st
cut
and the
off or-
3rd, so I'm never late.
Yeah, I do have that built into the contract that I can charge a late fee, but I just never do because I don't want to be a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, if the person really is validly having a hard time paying the bills, it's kind of a painful additional charge.
It can be. Gotta pay them
Um,
late fees.
but on the other hand, if you got a real asshole of a tenant that refuses to pay on time is because he thinks his shit don't stink, that's a completely different story. You know, then give him a equivalent of a boxing of his ears. You know,
Mm.
you think you're gonna get away not paying me on time? Here's a 50% late fee. Bam.
I don't know what the problem is. I think my tenant goes through a lot of jobs.
Yeah, okay, but he's trying to work
And
though, right? I mean,
He's
trying
not working at the minute, but yeah, he
right,
does.
but he's trying to work. That's the difference.
Mm.
He's not like Maynard and the many loves of Dolby Gillis going, work, me, work. Yeah.
You better go out there and pedal your ass and give me my rent money.
I'm gonna give him all day. No, I'll give him a week or so.
Because the sad truth is there's a lot of people like that.
You better
Maynard and
start
Dolby
sucking
Gillis. There's a lot of people like Maynard and Dolby Gillis that will not pay their work and will not pay the rent. They want a freeload. We know that. We saw what happened during the emergency eviction moratorium, that there were people that took advantage of everybody. Yeah, we know that. Yeah. And then when the moratorium was over, they're like, well, Michelle, nice knowing you. He still can't really evict me because now the housing courts are full. And you can't force me to pay because I don't have to pay you. So I'm going to stay here for another year and a half and you ain't going to do shit. That's the way
Right.
some of them think. You know
Right.
what I'm talking about.
That's right.
That's
Goddamn
just the way
freeloaders,
some of those
Michelle.
people think.
Goddamn freeloaders.
Oh, I would make his life hell. There's no way he's not paying his rent.
I don't know what the laws are in your area, but in Connecticut, you cannot shut off the gas. You cannot shut off the electric. You
I can
cannot
shut off
change
the
the locks
internet.
on the door. You cannot remove the lock from the door.
I can shut off his internet.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can shut off.
It's technically right. You
I
could do
pay for
that.
his internet, so I can shut off his
Yeah,
internet.
I'd be a dick if my tenant wasn't paying me. I'd turn their electricity off at like 7 p.m. Turn it on at like 7 a.m. You know, you're gonna be paying for it. You're gonna be in the dark.
I'll have my music on so loud in the garage.
Huh?
I'd put my music in the garage and have it on really
Yeah,
loud.
there you go. There you go.
I don't
That's
know.
something that you know that they don't listen to. Just make it something, bunch of classical music or something.
I don't know. I mean,
like some really high pitched noises.
I'd make sure that there's no room on
I mean,
the
I would
driveway.
very obviously, in
Right,
my case, if I
make
was
it
a
uncomfortable.
landlady, I think I'd be very clear to my tenant, and I would sit down with them and I'd say, okay, look, especially if they're behind rent, and ask them, what the hell's going on here? I would ask them the question right to their face, what's going on here? Especially if they were known to pay rent on time, and all of a sudden, some reason they start falling behind. What's going on here? You are paying me consistently for months, and then all of a sudden you're not paying me on time. What's going on here? And I would probably try to work with them, especially if they were good people.
Michelle, I know what you'd do, Michelle, because you'd be a pushover. Oh, okay, pay me next week then. Pay me next month.
All right, just get it to me when you can.
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
I can be a pushover to a point, but don't push me too much because I will eventually kind of show you my claws, especially if it comes down to a person constantly going, I'll pay you Tuesday for hamburger today. Oh, you're not. You said that last Tuesday.
Michelle don't mess around when it comes to her money. Right, Michelle? Gotta have them money on time or your ass is out. That's what you tell them.
I wonder how those auctions are doing at the auction house.
You better start sucking the meats or you're gonna be on the streets. You know, that's what I would tell them. You know, gotta do something.
That'd be interesting. How
Yeah.
is Vanya's clothiers doing on the auction house? Are those pants? We will not be undersold. We are overstocked. Fire sale price. Homemade pants.
Log in later
3
and see what's
silvers. Buy it now price. We need so many pairs of pants and so many bags. I didn't know where to put them all. I was like, all right, time to sell them. You know, I mean, we need some bags, yes, but we didn't need 35 bags. Honestly, I figured just sell some, give some to friends, but sell some rest of them at the auction house. I'm sure somebody's going to want bags. Pants, maybe. I don't know. But it
Michelle, I had a great idea.
What's that?
Where's your brain at? What's up? What are you thinking, Tiger?
I think get rid of your sofa and get a sofa bed. That way, you have a sofa and Ed has somewhere to sleep.
Yeah, we thought about
futon,
that. We thought about getting a sofa bed. The problem is that they're kind of heavy. I don't know.
No, they're not heavy.
You know.
Well, it would be delivered, Michelle. They'd bring it up to your apartment for you. You wouldn't have to worry about that.
Yeah, you wouldn't be the one pulling it around.
But
Like when
I
they
don't,
delivered your
sofa
hut?
is much heavier, and a sofa is much more.
only thing is, I don't
clunkier.
know what the carrying capacity of my floor is because this is an old building.
Michelle,
So I
a
don't know how
sofa
many.
is
I don't
heavier
know
than a
how many.
sofa bed.
Michelle's always got an excuse.
I don't know how many kilograms per square meter
That's
this
why I
floor can
love the lady.
take.
Always got an excuse. She'll shut.
Michelle, I have 2 sofa beds. They are nowhere near as heavy as a sofa.
Well, maybe.
I mean, if
not
your
big.
floor can hold a couch down, Michelle, I mean, a sofa bed's not that much heavier. I'm sure it'd
I don't
probably be
think
able to
it's
support.
heavier. Mine are made of metal, though.
Unless, like, your floor's made of cardboard or something. I think you'll
No,
be
my
fine.
floor is made out of pine strips
Yeah, you'll be fine.
with 12 by 2s as joists.
Yeah, you should be fine.
But that way, Ed would have his own bed. You'd also be able to have his sofa,
Yeah.
and you'd get your bed back.
Maybe, but then he'd still be sleeping in my bed today because he doesn't want to be on the show, so, you know.
Well, he wouldn't be on the show if he was in the other room.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Yeah, ain't gonna happen.
No, it's just
Good idea, though, Tiger. That's a
I
good
know
idea.
he's in the kitchen, by the way. Oh, wait. Is he in the kitchen? Yeah, I think he's in the kitchen. Anyway, so,
Why is Ed up? Because it's payday.
well, because he has to take care of stuff, too. Oh, did Krista get back to me yet? Let's see. Nope, not yet. I don't even know where Krista is right now. Let's see. eBay.
Probably hiding if he's smart.
Extra care, Mark Pompeo, Vistaprint. Give your marketing. Oh, by the way, I got $50 yesterday from the YouTube survey program. Yeah. I got 50 extra bucks.
What's the
Hey.
YouTube survey program?
I got a hot 20 from my boy Guzzmop the other day.
It's a program of people for content creators.
Yeah,
They do
fucking stream today,
surveys
man.
about changes to the programs or new features that they're testing. We try them
Some point in
out.
fucking time today, I guess. Yeah.
And then we do surveys on our opinions of the features, or they just want a general idea what kind of features do we think we need. And so they give us a survey, we do the survey, and then we get paid for them. So
Oh,
Nice.
that's good.
Nice.
I'm sure there's some people that don't really put their honest opinions into the surveys. I do. I tell them nicely what I think of certain programs. If a certain idea doesn't gonna work, I'll explain why. I was one of the ones that, encouraged YouTube, for example, to look in ways to crack down on, bullying and fake accounts and things like that. Saying some of the
Oh, wow,
stuff that
Michelle.
these bullies are doing is terrible. And I said that you guys need to do a better job of, vetting people to see who the really real people and not robots. And obviously they've taken my advice. Hi, Rusty. How you doing, kitty? Yeah, I see your tail. No, your audience sees your tail. Whoop. So then they're obviously taking some of my ideas to heart now. You can see that they're kind of enforcing new policies about bad people and stopping bad people from getting on YouTube without being fed.
How are they doing that?
Yeah. Here comes the cat. Here comes
How
the
are
cat.
they doing that, Michelle?
What's that?
How are they stopping the bullies?
They're verifying people's email addresses now. And for example, if you sign up on YouTube but you don't verify your email address and stuff, you're no longer allowed to really post comments and videos anymore. You will no
wow, I
longer
didn't
be
know that.
allowed to upload videos anymore. You'll just have to verify your email address to do that. It's one of the
Oh.
proposals they're working on now. So that they're going to be verifying that the people that are signing up for the programs are real people.
To stop the trolls.
It's to shut down the fake accounts, pretty much.
Oh, wow.
Blink.
Very
Hi,
interesting.
Rusty. Wink. I was just giving you all hello today. Hello, cat. How you doing, cat? I know. So, cat's here. Cat's here. Cat's here. Yup. You can see how small my hand is compared to my cat. Yeah. Look how small my fingers are compared to his. His paws. Here we go. This is his paw. This is my 3 fingers. He's got big feet for a cat.
Yeah, he does.
Big cat. Big
He's a very, very big cat.
big furball cat with big whiskers and big cat stuff. Okay, let me sort this.
Michelle.
Wait a minute, what?
Michelle, when you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing that you do?
I get up, wash up, get dressed, use the bathroom.
Usually take a piss, yeah.
I do that
grab
after
a
I get
cigarette,
dressed, because...
Yeah, I do that as well.
Maybe rub one out if need be.
Alright, go ahead, Bestie.
Oh my word.
So I try to
I
get...
don't do that.
Yeah.
On average, I can be up and out on the road, ready to go on my show in about 30 minutes.
Yeah. 30
No,
minutes.
I have to let the dog out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need about 15, 20 minutes to wake up.
Well, Red, maybe on some of the older existing accounts, they haven't done anything. But on the newer accounts, they are starting to enforce this more for people that are new accounts. Okay. Maybe the old accounts, they haven't done any retroactive, reform, but...
Like the worst is when you're comfortable in bed, like nice and warm, and you just got to take that piss, but you don't want to get out of bed.
Oh,
You
yeah.
just hold it as long as you can.
There's no point in holding it, just go.
Which
Yeah.
is bad because that can cause damage to your kidneys and your bladder too if you hold it indefinitely.
Yeah, it's worth it to stay warm to me though. I'll take it. I'll take the risk down the road, I guess. I'm a comfort guy. I like to be comfortable.
Yeah, but Red, you're on You're on Twitch right now. That Red's on Twitch. You're not on YouTube. Right. Well, anyway, the cat's here.
Michelle, it was really windy here yesterday. I'm only assuming that today you're going to be getting that wind, Michelle. Today or tomorrow.
I don't see any
Very
wind
windy
in the
yesterday.
forecast.
Did you guys get any storms?
No storms in the forecast either. There's some rain, but that's about
good.
it.
They got their dicks slapped hard down south.
Yeah, I know I got so down south. That's not my doing, though.
They had a lot going on down there.
Not her
A lot
doing.
of snow, or a lot of rain, a lot of snow. Crazy. That's the Spring Stewart, Michelle.
And they
Spring
have
Stewart
fire in
doing work.
Tennessee.
Michelle, you need to contact the Spring Stewart. Tell them to get their shit together here.
I don't know how to reach them, but Mother God does.
I'll have to look up their email or something.
But just be aware, I don't have exclusivity to snow, so I mean, they could any season can use snow. I haven't seen any summer stewards for the most part in the United States pushing snowfall, but they can use snow too.
36 and cloudy here, Michelle. So I'm gonna assume that's like 2 or 3 Celsius. Is that 36?
Yeah.
I think we're at 2 or 3 Celsius.
2
Cloudy
degrees
day.
Celsius. Yep.
That's what our weather's here today.
Let's see. So Kristen,
Warming up a little bit, not a little bit, not much.
Oh, anyway, like
Yeah,
I said, I contacted Krista about what Ed asked about for Ray to help him. Right now, currently, it's 10 degrees Celsius. Right now, it's warm out there. It's pretty
Nice.
mild. It's mostly cloudy. It's 10 degrees Celsius. It's 50 degrees Fahrenheit, which isn't bad.
Not bad, not bad.
No, it's not bad. But I could do spring steward. Yeah, I actually went to 4 seasons for 2 years in a row. And you know what happened? Summer was a bummer for many people because it wasn't hot and humid and sticky with lots of bugs and mosquitoes biting you. Because I kept the summer like comfortable 75.
Yeah. Good evening.
Because I don't like really hot weather in New England. It's like, no. 75 is about as much as I'm going to tolerate, which is about, say,
I can go to about 85 myself.
22 degrees Celsius is about as hot as I like it. Maybe about 23. But if it goes above 25 degrees Celsius, I'm a friggin' basket case.
You don't like it hot, Michelle?
Yeah, 30 plus.
Steamy.
I'm sorry, but 80, 85, 90 degrees is too hot for me.
You're all sticky and sweaty, Michelle, in the heat.
Well, Ed keeps turning my apartment to Miami, which makes me miserable when I come in here.
Because Ed wants you naked, Michelle. That's why he turns the heat up.
No, because the problem is he never got used to New England cold
on
weather.
his face.
I said to Ed, why couldn't you set the temperature to at least New England? First of all, I don't need to cook in here. I got window fans running in my... Got my window fans blowing...
Michelle, Ed's yelling at you, Michelle.
What?
You're not supposed to talk about me or Jimmy, remember? So don't bring me up on
Well, I
the
know.
show.
I'm just talking about the temperatures.
Doesn't matter. You're not supposed to talk about any of our business.
Anyway,
Tell Ed to get out if he doesn't like it. Ed, get the fuck out.
yeah. Well, anyway, so the...
Don't talk about me on the show.
Well, anyway, I got to get ready to work with Jimmy the landlord on his issue in a little bit. So, last night we did a good night show. We have a night show tonight on Twitch, and I mean, as far as the morning show being on Twitch, I think it's messing up the reports because we got. Well, really, to do the median average, we have to bring in about 3 or 4 more people in the morning show on Twitch to compensate for the
Just do them exclusively on Twitch then.
lower
Michelle.
morning count.
Yeah,
So-
but you YouTubers need something.
Yeah, the Twitch app can come over and watch Michelle. That's the goddamn need.
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, you can watch it on both channels at the same time if you really wanted to. But I mean, most people wouldn't bother to do that. You know.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I personally wouldn't do that.
For example, let's see how many people are watching on Twitch right now. I'm just curious.
You got one watching.
Let's see. Let me see. Let's see. Right now we have 3 viewers.
Well, there you go.
That's cool. 3 viewers. And so yeah, we got people watching, and that's important. You know. Also says you're not live right now. Oh, we're live right now, Lou. Oh,
we live, Lumi.
I don't know
why. Lumi.
I never understood how that works, but anyway, we are live right now. By the way, last night's stream we had 22 viewers on the replay.
Nice.
And
was watching. I think Red Foreman was there. Sorry we didn't pay attention a lot to the chat last night, guys. That's kind of on me as well. I apologize.
Recent broadcast.
We appreciate you guys hanging out, though. We love you guys for hanging out and finding some kind of entertainment in what we do.
And then, of course, the American Truck Simulator. Yesterday we had. I can't see how many people watched. Let's see. We have. It doesn't show me. No. I actually was. But I do know people have been watching the Truck Simulator game too, so that's been good.
Sean, when are you going to play some more 911 Operator? I'd love to catch that live.
Yeah.
You want to do some 911 today, Michelle? A little 911 Operator today? It's the weekend, Michelle. There's a weekend. A lot of people are going to need your help.
Oh, God. Right now, I'm starting to yawn. That's bad.
Yeah.
Oh, you could just have one go right now.
How about some 911 Operator, Michelle?
That's what I mean right now.
Do a couple calls.
What commercial is this? I don't know. What the heck is this one?
Let's do a couple calls, Michelle. Put on a 911 Operator. Let's get some calls.
Okay, got that done. Anyway, guys, all I know is that the Twitch streams have been doing better.
Yep.
So your agreement, I can't really give you too much detail. I just don't want the personal matters discussed. I understand that point. I don't have a problem with that. But right now, it's just, we talk about drama all the time on YouTube. You know dang well as I do that there's just a lot of people that watch the show and 3 viewers. That's cool.
We don't care about that drama shit, Michelle.
You have a message, Paul.
Yep. Oh, do I? Okay. Roger that. Sorry.
In the side chat.
Oh.
Well, not really a message, but.
Gotcha.
So I sent a message to Chris to Ed, but she never got back to me yet.
Oh.
I told her husband to call Jimmy. So. Alright, so anyway, guys, I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up a little early so we can go take care of business for the different people. I'll see you tonight on probably around 3 o'clock on Twitch, and of course at 7 o'clock tonight on Twitch.
All right, excellent.
All right, so I'll tell you, Kitty, I'll probably give you a call in a little bit privately.
Okay.
All right, so I'll talk to you guys later, okay?
All right, Michelle, have a good one.
Yeah, see you later.
Good luck with your stuff.
All right, bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
No.
All right, so that's today's itinerary. Get some things done with. It's a normal day. It's just it's bill day. It just has another level of work to do in my day, like usual. remember, in case you want to know what my daily routine is, okay, I get up around 8 o'clock in the morning every day. And then, so usually I get my me time between 8 and 9. Which during me time means getting cleaned up, freshened up, ready for the day, and then eat breakfast if I have time. And then 9 o'clock, I start getting caught up on any back news and stuff in the different social media groups. And then, of course, get ready about 10 minutes to 10, getting ready for the morning show. Then at 5 minutes to 10, I start the pre-roll on the clock, and then we do the show at 10. And then after that, we take a 3-hour break average, where we then go ahead and get caught up on more news and events and stuff like that. Then 3 o'clock, we'd usually play some American Truck Simulator or World of Warcraft or both. Then we play that to about 6. Then I take a meal break. Then I come back at 7 o'clock again, play some more World of Warcraft or whatever if there's anything scheduled. If not, I just basically take a break. But then I usually play until about 10, 11 o'clock at night. And then I go back to bed. And then it's the same routine Monday through Saturday. And then Sunday is the only day I have off to do personal things around the house that I like, wash laundry and things like that. So I'm really kind of busy. I'm not really just, it's not like some people say just Michelle's just sleeping and stuff. I wish. That's the only day I can really sleep at all is on Sunday. And then I sleep maybe to 8, 9, 10. Then I wake up and then it's the same old deal all over again, except it's on a Sunday. There's no show scheduled unless I do Silvermoon radio at night. Oh, by the way, they are changing the terms of service regarding Digital Millennium Copyright Act on Twitch. I think we need to keep this in mind, that Twitch is starting to change the way that they deal with the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. It's a little more like YouTube now and replays. I don't know about the live streams, but be aware of this, that they are changing the way it works on replays. Due to the nature of especially Silvermoon Radio, there is no reason to have the audio stream on YouTube or Twitch anyway, because the replays, because the 99% of the time they're all blacked out anyway, so you would never hear nothing except silence. And I'm not talking about the song by Simon and Garfunkel. Although that would be kind of a bore after a while, keeping "Hello darkness, my old friend, I'm come to talk to you again." It's every song playing on Twitch. But I do a lot of stuff for other people, yeah. So I'm just busy doing stuff. And like this weekend, Saturday, today, I'm going to throw some socks in the bucket, start to wash my socks, rinse them out, hang them up, then do the same thing for the underwears, wash them in the bucket, rinse them out, hang them up, put them out on the line, and yeah, I mean it's. And then of course my other clothes need to be washed occasionally too, so I try to get those in somehow. So it's just a lot of shuffling things, doing a lot of things around here. It's not just sleep, eat, excrete. I really wish it was that simple. It's not, as I'm doing so many other things besides that. So it just takes a lot of work to get everything done. And so a lot of misunderstandings about what my day is like. My day is busy. My day is busy. Taking care of a lot of things that most people don't even think about. All right, guys. For the time being, I'm going to let you go. See you around 3 o'clock. I say around because it depends on what I'm doing. We'll see what we can try to get you guys in for the 3 o'clock show with American Truck Simulator or whatever. So for now, stay out of trouble. You have a nice day, okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.